Alright, looks like we're up. Just make sure we're good on all ends, because this is kind of new to me. I'm multi-streaming a bunch of levels, so just have to make sure we're working as we should. Okay, looks good. So I don't know if I told. I don't know if I've been on the stream that talking about it too much, but recently I quit my main job because there was an issue, a safety concern, and it forced my hand to resign permanently from that position. So I think it was a calling for me to actually get stuff done on my end, start focusing on my business. So I think I should start streaming while I work, and I think that's going to be helpful to be motivated. So right now I'm actually working on a wedding video, and I'm gonna see if we can get it finished. I've also went ahead and made like a strict schedule for myself, and I'm trying to trick my brain into thinking, hey, this isn't, if this is your business, you don't have a choice but to focus on your business. Like, don't treat it as an option, treat it as a necessity. And today, like, it's kind of cool how this works. I woke up at like 9:30 this morning, and I said, well, I was thinking last night, like, what would be a good schedule to have for today? And I think 11 o'clock was a great start time. So I started at 11. I got this all set up for the stream and everything. And I said, let's do an 11 to 5 o'clock shift. And honestly, I think it's going to work because I feel motivated. I feel ready to go. It feels like I'm actually on the clock right now. And I like this mentality that I'm, this mode of thought that I'm in right now. I hope I can keep it up. Like, obviously there's going to be distractions, there's going to be things that come in the way, but I feel ready. Let's so I'm gonna work on this project, and here, let me hop on here too. We'll try to do multiple things at once. All right, let me pop up a monitor so that way. I'm going to capture. I'm gonna probably be watching other streams. Well, pretty good lane. Let me see if I could get the. Yeah, pretty good. I don't think, let me see if I can add, like, this as an application. Because it would be nice to work on this. Display capture, window capture. Yeah, we want window capture. Probably Opera. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we'll put this up here. Damn it. I hate it when it does this. Hold on a minute. Okay, transform. Edit. Crop. So I just need to crop this so that way 50, 200, 300. Yeah, 300. 150. There we go. And now let me get his audio up too, so that way. Audio output, application. Is there an Opera audio? Application, Opera. Okay, let's see if if it pops up for him. Please, God, don't let there be a fire call right now. I'm not going to respond to any fire calls. Unless it's something absolutely serious. Okay, let's see if that works.
Ear disease.
There we go.
Where's Bats?
Lane has almost 100 followers.
Why? I didn't even. Oh, I know why. I know why.
New Skyrim. Run.
I know exactly why. It's because it's an area of effects, and it tries to soul trap them, and they don't want to do that.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, nice. That's why people complain about driving in the city a lot, but it's not really hard once you understand where you're going. Oh no. This is not a new Skyrim run at all.
Yeah.
If anything, let these numbers no, this is not my first rodeo.
LOL.
This is a new, kind of a new run. This is a new save file after playing for the past 14 years. But this is the only save file where I've actually gotten like this close to 100%ing everything. They had a discount on the anniversary edition, so you get like a bunch of the Creation Club stuff. It was like $5, so I was like, because you don't really need the anniversary edition. All it does is just give you all that stuff like fishing and survival and whatnot. But this is the most I've actually like done in a very long time. I think the original edition of Skyrim, I have about think 1,200, 1,300 hours. Oh my fucking god! Get out of, I'm not I'm gonna let them take care of it. I'm not doing this. I'm not ruining my streak of not doing anything or getting caught doing anything wrong.
Don't worry.
I figured because I knew it was somebody else from our hotel. I was like, they look really familiar from whenever I started adding or posting my stuff again. What were you gonna stream today?
I'm streaming at the moment.
That unfortunately got postponed.
I'm streaming my video editing actually.
Get up there right now and fight there. I'm tired of getting a bounty for you sons of bitches.
All right, let's try to listen to this.
Oh, nice. And I got vampirism again. Nice. Oh, there's Soul Trap. Was it issue? That's one thing I've tried to do before as well, but I've always had an issue with nice.
Yeah.
My focus rate tweaking out and not being able to send the signal from my headphones from Premiere to the it's just always been god awful.
It takes
nice.
a lot of setting up.
That's what I'm anticipating doing here. This new job that I'm starting tomorrow pays very well, and I'm gonna hike on it for a little bit.
Okay.
And then do something to get myself fired and get unemployment again. The only reason I did chill on the unemployment this time was because it's not an offer I could have turned down.
Right.
But it's very, very well paid, so that's why I was like, okay. Instead of taking a 6-month break, it is what it is. Because the unemployment was very nice as well.
I wonder. Let me ask him. Where are you working now?
But I really do want to full send back on to like being a content creator and editing videos again because I forgot how much fun it is. It's just that it's very time consuming and it's hard to do that with a job. So I understand very well what you mean. I'm working at one of the dealerships in Cranberry.
Oh yeah, I think you told me that.
And it's pretty much being a service advisor, so just letting people know, like, I'm just there for like the maintenance, repairs, and all that.
Right.
But it pays well. Yeah.
LOL. If I need a job.
It's Speaking of that, they just texted me. Base salary is a lot, but the commission brings it up to the six-digit figure of yearly income. So that's why I took it.
Nice.
But it is super nice. Oh, hey, it's that. It's one of those places like the spots aren't very open. It's like they have one person for everything, but if it comes down to that, I can let you know.
Sure.
It is very sales heavy and very communication heavy. It's just one of those things where you're just kind of um, it's like you got to be ready for something bad to happen and try to de-escalate. But apparently, it doesn't happen as much, especially with it being Cranberry, and they got like money, so they don't give a shit. They just see the bill, they pay the bill.
Yeah. That stuff is a cakewalk.
Email.
Knowing.
But yeah, it's a good old 9 to 5.
Sure, I managed
But,
similar
Monday, Friday.
similar
So,
customers.
Just gonna be doing that for
With
a little while
Shurian.
until I can kind of like screw off
He kind of.
and focus back more on this.
To a good degree.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, it's fun, kind of like doing all this at the same time.
I forgot that this armor is pretty solid.
The video looks really good.
Oh, dude,
too, like-
honestly. Ashurian and Enterprise taught you how to do a good bit of de-escalation and damage control. Very much so.
Yeah, this video is gonna be great. It needs to be like 30 minutes long though.
Now I look at it, I kind of want that armor. I should really want that armor. But I already enchanted this stuff. Well, why did it scroll down? There we go.
Alright, so this is where I needed to like get a new song for the video, so let me see if I had anything.
But yeah,
music.
that's why with that, like in my interview, I was like, dude, honestly, I asked him like, what's the worst thing I'm gonna have to deal with, like, or the worst thing you've dealt with that I'm gonna have to deal with, and it all accumulated to something along the lines of just dealing with a pissed off customer. They've never dealt with anything too crazy, so just like dudes raising their voices. I'm like, is that all? Is that all?
Yeah. You got pretty.
Cooking pot. Yes, I can make all this.
How long were you with them?
Need the brook bass for a quest.
A few years, right?
This is the only time I can eat seafood because I'm actually allergic.
LOL. Install a mod.
Yeah, it's about 3 years.
Install a mod where you are allergic.
And then I think I upset
seafood.
somebody whenever I was talking shit on their incentive program that they wanted to do for store leads. I told them that it kind of like screws the whole team over because they pulled up like camera footage of me. Maybe it's, I'll probably do another run through with mods at some point. I just want to get all the achievements.
It would be funny if there's a Skyrim mod where
Yeah,
you're
I
allergic to
pissed them
seafood,
off
you just
to where
like
I was
die.
hey, your idea sucks a lot. And they're like, hey, so remember a month ago, whenever you're on camera and alone at the store, and you said that somebody was a bitch? Yeah, we're firing you for that. And I was like, oh, okay.
That's dumb.
Companies like that only hold on to you while you're useful and you're like a yes man. But the second that you kind of like oppose any horrible idea that they have, and they know it's horrible, they don't want you to say anything. They're like, oh, just let us keep treating people like shit and we'll let you keep your job.
That's a lot of companies, sadly.
But it's a scummy tactic. And I hated it. And I let them know. And it was more of I kept asking them questions of like, what about this? What about this? What about this? Like, letting them know that my questions spoke my concerns that it was a bad idea, because I've given them proof as well that, hey, if we do this, this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. You're showing us, you're giving us the number that this is what's gonna happen.
Right.
And it's not in the best interest of the entire store. And nobody liked it. Everyone expressed very, very bad. Oh, I just showed up at the end of the dungeon. Okay. But everyone expressed that they hated it. And because I and another tech or another store lead voiced their concerns, but I was the one who got pissed off because they did their thing of, yo, so you voiced your opinion, can you ask us why? And then a bunch of other people from corporate, they just started hounding on me, and they were just like
this song will
flipping
fit.
out and having like full like aneurysms that like I thought the idea was bad by asking what about this, and they were like, well, their whole thing was, oh, it's supposed to get the sales up, it's supposed to make people want to get more sales. And I'm like, I'm one of the top 3 stores in this entire call right now.
Yeah.
The only one ahead of me is the other guy who voiced his opinion first that this is a bad idea. He has the #1 belief that this is a garbage idea. And he's the #1. He has the highest... Oh, these are people, okay. And he was like, this is bad, this is bad. But we're like, we don't... Our guys are already hungry for sales. We already get the sales. If anything, I think this is for the rest of you guys, because you guys can't make the sales.
No, exactly.
And the biggest thing, well, it was having the store leads incentive. So the store leads had to butt in on the sales. When initially it was the store leads made money off of all the sales, and that made perfect sense. I can't do all that because it doesn't have souls. It doesn't have a soul.
Let me fix this.
And
There we go.
they changed it so yeah, you get half the amount of money on the store sales off of everybody, but now you get $14 per sale that you get.
Yeah, while
so we had to start getting sales ourselves.
Yeah, while the higher ups who do absolutely
like,
nothing get all the rewards.
Okay, but
My management absolutely
it was just very
sucked
annoying because
ass.
it's like, so we had to screw our team over. Exactly, and it's like, and I started asking questions because I was like, I know someone else who actually works at the AT&T location for Assured, so I was like, they still work at the same company, but it's not You Break I Fix. I'm like, they get incentive off of reviews.
Yeah.
What about that? Like, you guys push for us, and like, you have your entire structure set up to, oh, we expect at least one 5-star Google review a day. It's like, how is one division getting paid for it? But we're not, but we have the expectation that we're supposed to get it, and they don't. But they're the ones getting incentivized off it. So I asked that question. They're like, oh, it's a really good question. And I was like, okay, well, since this is the pilot, and you're testing it out, and what the pilot was is, if you make more money off of the old incentive, you get paid on that. If you make more money on the new incentive, you get that. It's like, okay, why not do that for everybody? If you have a system programmed already to make it to where someone gets paid more for the old way and someone gets paid more for the new way, why? Oh, why? I know why. Because they don't care. They don't want to pay us. And that's what I revolved all my questions around, is like, why are you screwing us over? Why don't you want to pay us? Why are other people with less expectations getting paid more than we are, but we have more responsibility? They fucking hated that. They hated
exactly,
that.
dude.
So much to the point where my district manager had more higher ups come down to him like, hey, you gotta tell him to shut up. He's asking too many questions.
Yeah.
Tell him to shut up.
You can't have a mind of your own in business because they just like,
they were
especially
like,
in corporate,
yo,
like they
you
just
called this person a bitch. like 2 months ago, bye.
Right. I told him, like, it's just passive aggressive business tactics. They don't care about us.
Dude,
They just want to reap off of our efforts.
And the horrible thing about it is, the very horrible thing about it is, I love that field, but they dominate that field now.
Yeah.
Kind of. And it's up to third party businesses to stand up to them, because what they're doing is they're profiting off of the name of You Break I Fix, and that's their main selling point, to where this is a brand that you guys know, because it's kind of like Radio Shack now for newer kids. They're like, yo, do that, but like it's still Assurian. It's You Break I Fix by Assurian. It was never by Assurian.
Right.
It was You Break I Fix. You guys bought the company, you guys bought You Break I Fix in like 2019. You guys didn't have it until 2019.
Yeah, Assurian's just full of themselves.
And the reason why they did that is because the Washington location closed down. The Washington location wasn't even open for a year, and it was Assurian Tech Repair and Solutions. It wasn't even a You Break I Fix. It was opened as an Assurian. And that's the thing. It failed because no one knows the fucking name. No one knows the name, because again, that bill to Assurian pops up on the phone bill. No one looks at the phone bill. They pay. Okay, it's automatic payment. Comes out the thing every month. They don't read it.
They don't read it
until their phone breaks, and then they don't even fucking go to the repair.
Exactly.
Every single time. And it's so insane.
It's honestly, Assurian is
as a different brand and profiting off a different brand and treating the people who market and profit off of that forum. It's bullshit.
It is.
It's such bullshit, and it's a scummy tactic.
Mm-hmm. So Lane and I used to work for Assurian. He can't hear me. I can hear him.
Bullshit. No,
but
wants you to call them out for their bullshit, and that's what I did.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did. I didn't call them out for their bullshit. I asked them why they're doing the bullshit that they're doing.
Right.
And how they thought the bullshit that they were doing was going to impact
and
other people who cared.
They acted.
The thing about it is, they didn't want people to care. They wanted people to shut up and do
instead
what
of
they wanted them to do.
Valuing his opinion, they
corporations are scummy and greedy. If
they decided to let you go,
like,
you were a threat.
If I can't sit down and talk to the actual upper management, and like I'm talking like above me, if it gets to a point where I can't talk to them myself, no, not a good company.
No, it's not.
Because they're set up to be a horizontal grapevine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's never just a full grapevine that goes in every direction. It's always horizontal.
Mm-hmm.
The only way you get to there is, think of it like Legend of Zelda 1.
Legend of Zelda 1.
Legend of Zelda 1. Very useful tool. The ladder, the corporate ladder.
Right.
There's a lot of spots that you can't get to unless you use the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
You can get to them. It's just going to progress and go around further. But the shortcut is you get the ladder. The ladder gets you to the other side in a quicker way, and that's how you get to the other layer of the horizontal grapevine. It's the only way. You got to climb up the corporate ladder.
Right. You can never make it.
Whenever I was in critical thinking and business ethics and economics class, they even said it's bullshit because the horizontal grapevine tactics give every single company. Is this the balcony? Sorry. They give every. Oh yeah, exactly. They don't want people who are, they don't want the people.
I told
who
him
are
you
right
can't get up
and
there
who
with
care
just like
to
hard
voice
work
their
alone.
opinions.
It's like impossible.
They want you to be a brain dead idiot.
Yeah, they want you to follow exactly what you do, what they want,
sense.
and they don't want you to
It's so
have a mind of your own. They just want you
and
to
then you
do
hire
what
all
you're
these
told.
people to just make
Like,
more
honestly,
money, and it sucks. And that's where like I see district managers for corporations like that as like the media, because like they're up there, but yo Ali, what's up? We're talking about some horrendous corporate structure bullshit,
Right.
on top of taking down horrendous structure corporate bullshit in an RPG.
Yeah, we're getting knee deep.
But no, it is. absolutely bullshit. Oh, that was nice. Fat crack. But it sucks.
It does suck.
It's so garbage. And the thing about it that sucks the most is those people don't have shame. They don't have shame at all.
No, they don't have shame. They just care about one thing.
Oh, fuck!
We're expendable. Like, at the end of the day, we're expendable. They only care about their personal bottom lines. In a few years, Ashurian will be toast. I can almost guarantee it.
Woo! You know what?
If they lose
I'm going
consumer
back. I'm going back because that's scary.
trust, it's over for them.
I'm gonna eat the garlic bread.
Yeah, I said at the end of the day, we're expendable. They care about their personal bottom lines. In a few years,
Oh, yeah,
Ashurian
we
will
can
be
get waist
toast.
deep in it.
I can
We essentially are.
I can almost guarantee it. If they
Watch
lose
this.
consumer trust, it's over for them. Because Ashurian is
Aw,
such
You're the one who gave me the thing.
they're so scummy as far as how they handle like their employees. And like I said, Lane and I are both
honestly.
Ashurian employees, and it was just absolutely terrible. I got laid off. He got fired.
It's just sad. It's just so sad
Yeah.
that they made and like the biggest thing about it is it's a nice job. It's a nice job, but it's hidden away by a bunch of stupid bullshit that will eventually make you hate your life.
That's what my objective is just like
And
just
they
focus
make it-
on what I love.
They're very good. Whoever is like the director for hiring, like the hiring management, is good because those hiring managers and recruitment managers, they make the job seem amazing, which it can be, but they don't
Yeah.
tell you. They don't tell you. Listen, keep your nose down. Don't try to move up in the company, because if you try to move up in the company, they're gonna see you as potential. But
I love how Lane's getting like all
God
this
forbid,
attention
that's not what you want.
because
You
I'm
don't
like
want them to
I'm
see
in
you
his
as
chat
potential.
and I have
They
nothing
see
going
that
on
you're
in
no
mine,
longer
so I might as well
useful,
just
or
be
you're
in
not
his.
bending the knee to them. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
They'll find any reason.
Yep. They will find
But you know,
absolutely
I'm
any
happy
reason.
because the unemployment checks are nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
My story is a bit too.
Honestly, that's what I'm trying, man. That's why I'm just gonna put my nose to the grind for a good hot minute with this new job. And once I can kind of chill out or build up enough momentum to where this starts paying my bills, then bada bing, bada boom. We there. Oh, I keep forgetting I need. Bow. I need to get rid of all these stupid soul gems as well. Especially these wasteful grand soul gems with petty souls in them.
Yeah, let me get back to work here. So I'll probably talk to him for like 5 more minutes and then I have to get back to focusing. Let's see. Weddings.
Damn.
So this should be like romantic. Let's
Jesus.
see, romantic.
Anything, I feel like I have a hunch because, swear to God, anyone tells me I'm cleaning that shit, I'm like, no, I'm not. Absolutely not. I don't even know why I keep taking this shit. I don't need the money. I have enough monies. I have 100,000 gold.
Let me see what are these.
And I'll
Logitech.
make
I
myself
think these are G.
200,000. I would have been at 200,000, but I kept spending it.
I think he has the same headphones as me too. I think these are Logitech G35s. Yeah.
They are. Huh.
Because I think we had the same exact headphone.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. I
I
have the
got
same.
them Black Friday last year. 2 years ago. I got them 2 years ago Black Friday for like 13 bucks. Not a bad grab at all.
No, they're really good. They're pretty decent.
Oh, dude, they're good or reliable. I'm getting them for Lena at some point. I found a pair for like 30 bucks, which is still not bad.
No.
Trying to find them for cheaper, but I was like, just get these because they're so worth it.
Yeah, I agree. How do I turn this off? Hold on. I'm trying to fix
I'm
my
trying to
stream
get
lags.
like another nice pair, but like all like the good ones, they're Bluetooth, and I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with that latency at all. I don't care how nice it is. I'm not doing Bluetooth.
Yeah.
And I even tried to check to see if they had the aux input. Nope,
Really?
nothing. I'm like, okay, who the hell? Like,
How
I
do
get it, but
this-
also I don't get it. Some people don't care. I unfortunately do.
Right.
I'd rather just plug it into my interface. And they're like, oh, it has such a nice microphone built in. Don't care. I got my own microphone.
Right. That's all that matters.
And then you go to the ones that don't have it. And like don't have the microphone. They're not Bluetooth. They're literally just like a normal set of headphones.
God
They're
damn it.
like $400, $300 compared to the $200 pairs that are Bluetooth that have the microphone. And it's like, what? That's not how this is supposed to go.
Right.
Why
Man, I
does-
don't know. What is going on in his game?
I thought it was the Spears. That's unfortunate. It's like, why does the stuff with more features cost less?
Isn't it crazy that Skyrim's like a 14-year-old
Less money for
game
more
and it's
latency.
still like it has such high replay value?
Oh, I knew it wasn't gonna be. Was not gonna be there. I knew it.
It's actually over 13 years old.
I've been debating on going all Logitech recently though. Right now I have a glorious keyboard and a glorious mouse. I have the Model O wired. I've been thinking about going to the G502, which is everyone's good old reliable, or even the Hero, and getting the wireless one, but also getting the Logitech power pad so that it charges it while I use it. But like I get mixed reviews on the G502 and the 502 Hero. Dude, that's what I tell everybody. Like, that's why I hate Avowed so much, because Avowed was not at all what it was supposed to be. Like they got rid of the original trailer for Avowed. They got rid of it, and they gaslit everybody into thinking that they announced it like 2020. And like, no, you guys dropped that first trailer before I even went to college in 2017. So lie to me again. I think they actually did announce it in 2017.
I'm a Logitech
But-
simp, I told him.
They gaslit everybody. Okay, we're good with that. And
I
made
think
it
this is good.
seem like they just announced it like recently. Like,
Download this.
oh fuck, you did. No, you did. And people can say whatever they want about the art style. I personally like the art style. I hate that the gameplay is pretty good. The the movement, the parkour, and the gameplay mechanics are very, very, very good and well thought out. And the gameplay itself actually does look exactly like the concept trailer that they dropped initially. Like,
Yeah.
it looks one for one. I was like, thank God, a game studio that actually made it look like the original concept trailer.
Right.
Solid. Until you play the game. Until you play the game.
Until you play the game.
See all this here that I can interact with? I can take this. I can pick stuff up and move things. You can't do that. Everything's super glued to the table.
Yep.
You can break boxes. Oh, cool. You can break boxes, but like, there's cups. There's stuff like you swing stuff at them. They don't react to it. They don't move. You can't pick them up. I can pick up a fucking fork in this game. I can go over here. I can take this. I can interact with all this stuff. I can sit in this bench. I can interact with the game.
Right.
It's an open world game, and I can immerse myself and be in the game.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why Skyrim's so
very
good.
rarely
I
sit down
love
anymore.
Skyrim. I should go back to playing Skyrim.
Like,
But my whole that's so much of my life
maybe
that's just going to be
cinematic. Probably, yeah. But like, I can do it. You can't do that in Avowed. You cast fire spells on the guards and on the NPCs. They don't react to it. Like, you get attacked in the city, the guards don't react to it.
Mm-hmm.
If that had the steal option onto it, they would react to it. And they'd probably start swinging on me for stealing. I don't even know if you can steal anything in Avowed. I know you can't be a bad character in Avowed. The motto of the game is forge your destiny.
Right.
What am I forging? Because
Yeah.
I can't be bad. I could quick save right now and go kill everybody in every hold. And the funny thing is, I have a sword in my house that does over a gajillion fucking damage because I glitched it out. I can annihilate this entire fucking game. And I have the option to. That's what's nice.
They're saying it's the new
13
Concord.
Years old, 14 years old. Actually, yeah. It is almost 14 years old. And it still has this much replayability. And it still has a lot more features than a game that just came out.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
think like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's like the new Concord. Avowed is like the new Concord.
Oh, I love Asmongold.
Oh, dude, I love Asmongold. He's so
The
cool.
thing about it is, so I forget the oh, that was a weird crack. I forget the company, but there's a company that poured $8 million into the gaming community to force shit like Concord down our throats, and the dumb little things of Avowed that down their throats. But to be fair, with Avowed,
To be fair.
all the dude had to say was nothing.
Right.
But he just kept opening his mouth.
Yeah.
That's what fucks it up every time for
Yeah.
these games.
People just
Every
say more than what
single
they have
time.
to.
How have people not understood that when you if you add something like that in the game, don't fucking talk about it, make it look like you're forcing it down our throats. And if it's not in the game, let the game be moddable. They'll mod it in. They'll mod it in every time.
Right.
All you have to do is just let gamers be gamers and let them be creative. That's all you have to do, and they forget it every time. these new and it's only Western developers. It's only Western developers. And it's crazy because they're targeting a Western audience with it, because let's be real, like that kind of, like the kind of stuff that nobody likes, the gamers complain about and like cancel games, or like I can't really say cancel games, just not play games is about. It's a Western idea. But again, so is a lot of like the cancel culture and everything that is involved with games failing. And to be fair, it is the developer's fault, because they don't listen.
Yeah, they don't listen.
Like, you can have pronouns in your game. You can have the shitty art style in your game. I like the art style. I think it's creative. It's colorful. I like colorful games. I think there's a lot of blandness in games these days. Skyrim itself was bland until Special Edition came out.
Right.
And fixed a lot of the colors. But you want to add anything in the game that you even might think people are not going to enjoy, or they're going to bash or hate it, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't. That's all you got to do. Don't talk about it. Don't seem like you're forcing it down their throats. And they will indulge. They will indulge.
Let me do this.
Avowed had to put an option in the game, which I saw from that Aspen Gold video, that you can turn off the pronoun stuff in the game, because the art designer wanted it to be such a huge thing on the game, and he pissed everybody off. So they literally had to remove it.
That's crazy.
They an actual option that you can't remove it. That was their terms of, hey, you stay part of the company, stay the team, but it's up to the players. Dude hated it. Dude fucking hated it.
Dude, why is my mic
on
leaving?
Twitter and blasted out everybody. Like, what the fuck out everybody on Twitter? Because the gamers that...
Dude, somehow my speakers are...
It's like they're making the game just for that stock, I don't know.
My speakers are outputting what he's talking about, but I don't have my speakers set to this. Hold on. What is going on?
Something that he was pushing down their throats, and he got fucking pissed. Started talking shit.
I think I know what's going on though. It's probably bleeding through my mic.
That's why Avowed is failing, because it is a fun game to play, despite it having its flaws.
Yeah, it's bleeding through my mic. That's what's going on.
In my opinion, Avowed plays like... Have you ever played World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
At least, like... Do you know how the NPCs are in World of Warcraft? They're there. They're there. They chill. They don't...
I have not dedicated my entire existence.
They're there. Where the fuck is this?
My life to...
No. Oh, huh, you got glitched. But that's what the NPCs and everything else is like in World of Warcraft. But at least in World of Warcraft, the guards will do something. The guards will do something. I also haven't seen a statue develop at all. But I like that beat. But okay.
Yeah, I haven't dedicated my life to World of Warcraft just because I don't want to smell like BO.
I wanted to enjoy it because I was hyped about this game for years. I was constantly looking up anything on this game for years. Listening to the dumb, like, Pepe Sylvia people with fucking, like, string and shit in their walls, trying to get any information out of this game for years.
Yeah.
And I'm not even mad about the whole pronoun thing or the art style thing. I'm mad that the game was in development for that long.
Yeah.
And it feels like an empty MMO where you're the last player on the server.
Right.
Who's ever going to log on again. That's all it's ever going to feel like. You can't do anything bad. You can't do anything bad. It's quest related. So again, like World of Warcraft, you can't openly do bad things. And you know what? That's fine. Some games are just like that. It's like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
And this is how I've explained things to a lot of people before.
I love Dungeons and Dragons.
A lot of people like having a lot of free options and free will and free choice. Every game is just a D&D campaign with a certain set of rules. A D&D has a lot of rules of things you can and can't do. And
I haven't played D&D in about 4 years.
It has certain rules. Oh, dude, that honestly, like, I would like to get back into WoW. I haven't played WoW since Wrath of the Lich King, but like I can't do it.
Dude, there's so much that you have to like invest in when it comes to WoW.
Dude. Like, oh my. That's just the rules of Avowed. You can't do a lot of things.
Right.
Playing Avowed is like the DM telling you you can't do something. And I'll say, I don't know what's going on with this place. That's fine. Some people like that. Like I said, the gameplay is very, very good. Very fleshed out. It doesn't feel laggy, doesn't feel buggy. Plays really good. Plays phenomenally well. It's not a game for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look into
them. Just whatever the hell they did, that's totally on them.
Yeah, I'd have to look into what Avowed gameplay is like, but I've heard it's an absolute nightmare. Like, let me pull something up.
But yeah, I think they kind of gave up with trying to compete with Skyrim and Elder Scrolls because they know that they can't. But then again,
Avowed.
Take everything into the rant I just had. Take every piece of information I just
reviews.
said.
Oh, this is what I'll do. I'll go on Steam.
Outer Worlds. Same team. Obsidian also made Fallout New Vegas. The best Fallout.
They did. Indeed.
So I don't understand how you just how do you have a really good game off of the Bethesda formula? Did I just not? I'm not taking that because I'm trying to get rid of these soul gems. And then it's not even like the whole. If people try to, they weren't trying to make it like Elder Scrolls. It's like, okay, then why is Outer Worlds like Fallout? Outer Worlds, like you could do whatever the fuck you want in Outer Worlds. Like consistency.
Yeah. Consistency.
They use a decade-old engine. Look at me. I'm still playing the fucking game. I can still interact with things. Yeah, there's a bunch of loading screens, but the engine still works. Honestly.
I love how this says I'm in Latrobe.
Honestly, it's just sad. That's all it is. It's just sad.
So let me see here. Avowed. $70, and then you pay $25 for the premium upgrade. Jesus Christ. So Avowed.
The thing that upsets me the most is that
mostly positive. There's a lot of not recommended though.
So
Let me
fuck
see what's
question,
going on
yeah.
here.
Yeah, because I have a forge in there. The thing that upsets me the most is.
So it has
Everything I said in consideration, especially the part where
5,455 positive,
I said the
1,563
art designer
negative.
took it out on the gamers for getting mad of something they didn't want in the game that they're making for people to play, and he didn't like this criticism that he was getting. Why is it that every time something like that happens, they always blame gamers?
Yeah.
The target audience that we want, it's their fault. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Look at that. Look at that damage. Look at that damage. If I
Wow.
wanted to, I could literally... They would crumble at the amount of power that I have in this game right now. Every NPC would crumble. You can't do that.
That's a lot of damage.
I hate that. I worked so hard to, like, decorate everything, and it keeps glitching out horrendously.
That's a really nice house, though.
What was I doing? I need to put stuff into something.
Hold on, I'm trying to adjust the cropping.
We need to put stuff into
100.
put everything into here.
Yeah, 90's
What?
fine. And then left.
Mark my words. Mark my words. If
40
Obsidian
skin.
closes down, they're gonna blame gamers. They're gonna blame every single gamer. But I have a very good reason to believe that the reason why they will blame said gamers is because,
It's supposed to be working right now.
Coping.
It should be
Coping.
working. I got 4 hours to
that
get.
and the whole $8 million
a good
that
chunk
was
of this
poured into
video
the
done.
industry to make gamers look like toxic pieces of shit.
Message deleted by a moderator.
Which I still don't understand that at all.
So Avowed is saying, I'm reviewing the 10
It's
hours
just-
I've already spent in this game. May change
it's
the
just
review when I
sad,
finish
the
the story.
situation
This
with,
game
like,
needed way
every
more
game.
love and more time in the oven.
The
Is
biggest
it a bad
problem
game? Nope.
is-
But as soon as a company wants to charge you
It
extra
started
for
with Concord,
big premium
but now
experience,
it's like
you'd
every
expect a
game.
certain level of
It's every
craftsmanship
big
and depth
release.
instead of a dead
They
open world
ruined
with barely
Dragon
anything
Age.
to interact with.
They ruined Dragon
I
Age.
kind of trust that. I would have to see for myself,
I
but
love Dragon Age. I was excited for the next one because I played
Oh,
the
hell
shit
yeah.
out of Inquisition. I played the shit out of the first one, modded the shit out of the first one. I love the second one. I pre-ordered the second one. Despite people have mixed opinions about it. And
yeah, Dragon Age was
I
like
just think
awesome.
it's too sad.
I love Dragon Age.
It's too sad that this is what the game industry is now. At least
I want to
here
support
in the
Obsidian and
States.
Avowed, but in this case, I'm afraid I just can't. You and I have already played this game many times over. It just had a different name every time. There's nothing new here. The presentation of the combat is slicker than other entries
know,
in
it
the
just-
genre, but it doesn't feel any more complicated or fundamentally
sends
different
so
than
much
playing
rage
Morrowind 20
down
years
my
ago.
spine
Really? This
that
hits. The hits are punchy. The
we all
spells are
have to put up
sexy.
with
Switching
this.
around between things is radial, but there's
all have to put up
no
with this.
iteration on this formula.
we have to
You
resort to
get a
playing indie
quest, you go
games,
around to the
but the
map
thing about it is
markers
to
and
play
kill
indie
things. You
games,
select a few
the
dialogue
companies
options
are
and move
smaller,
on.
the dev teams are smaller, so we have to wait longer for these good games to come out. And it sucks.
Yeah, it is pretty quiet actually. This guy says your stream's really quiet.
What? It's actually something I need to do on here. Well, so I think Skyrim is just poop.
Yeah, go to audio settings.
But also try to keep it down a lot because Twitch is very stupid Yeah, he's turned up the whole way. And I think it's like for 5 minutes or something like that. If they just hear video game music for the game you're playing, they still
he just has to adjust his gain.
It's so stupid. I hate it. It's dumb. But back to the whole. No, I'm using OBS.
Same concept.
Yeah, but they also, the thing about it is, if I don't know if you've ever had the issue where they mute it, if they mute the VOD, they also disable you being able to, like, the VOD posting after the stream. They disable that. You have to go back into the settings and enable that on the creator dashboard. It does it every time that a VOD gets muted. It's so fucking annoying. And I wish that they would just stop. I mean, I understand why, but it's like at least tell me, because you don't know until it happens and you go to the setting. At least I didn't see the notification.
All right, I'm gonna mute him for a second, and I'm gonna get back to work because I'm literally not working, and that's exactly what this time is supposed to be. But we'll keep him in the corner, and we'll tune back whenever we're ready. So let's start from the beginning. Yo, what's up, Shane? Good morning. For me, it's good afternoon, but I'm focusing on some video editing today. I've actually come up with an idea in my head where I'm going to probably be streaming almost every day and incorporating my business along with it. I think this is a really excellent idea. Yeah, it's awesome, dude. Because now I have like I told myself, why don't I stream and I could also have a routine where I think of my business as work. I don't think of it as an option, you know. I have to be like, okay, I punch in, I punch out, I have breaks just like a normal job. And so far it feels like I woke up today at 9:30. I felt motivated. I felt ready to go. It's crazy. Like, I just had to say to myself, don't consider it an option. Consider this as a necessity. And it's really fun. And honestly, I love this because I'm also like putting a pop-up of other streamers. I have this friend of mine, he's from my hometown. I'm talking to him while he's streaming. And it's so fun because it's like it's like Twitch is full of your coworkers, and it's awesome. So I'm gonna just keep at it. The footage looks great though so far. Let me see if I can drag this out because there wasn't like a lot of suspense there. Like right here probably. Yeah, right there. Okay, and now we'll baby photos. I could do baby photos because I got a Canon T7. My business mainly focuses on video, like cinematography, videography, and all that stuff. But I've been wanting to delve into photography. Photography is so much fun, too. I love photography. Let me adjust things here. I need to switch back to this. No, no, no. No, 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 don't do that. It's gonna mess things up. There we go. Why does it do that? It's silly. Hold on a minute. I'm just trying to make sure that this doesn't... Yeah, it goes black on me if I go to a separate window for his stream. Maybe I'll just turn his stream off real quick because I'm not doing anything on it. There we go. Yeah, we'll just get rid of it for right now. Does he know what his baby's going to be? Is it going to, or is he just going to surprise himself? Oh, that's cute. They got a name. Justin Jr. You know, when I was younger, I was thinking I should name my kid Nolan Jr. I think everybody will say they love their name, unless your name's like Adolf or something. But I love my name not just because I'm full of myself, but I love my name because it's unique. Charlie, that's a cute name. That's really cute. But the reason why I would be tempted to name my kid Nolan is because there are so few kids out there named Nolan. I don't want my kid to be named like something generic like John or Thomas or something like it's crazy. I do, you know, my volunteer firefighting, and there are about 4 guys that are named David. 4. And we have to call people first by their first and last name. We have 2 Dans, like 4 Davids, all these Seans. It's like I don't want a name that just is going to be, I don't know. It's going to just there's just so many other people with the same name. I was thinking like Dimitri would be a good name too if I were to have a boy. Girl names are probably a lot easier to work with. I feel like boys, we get the short stick. Like there's so many names that people go to, like the Bible names, like John, Thomas, Matthew, Luke. Luke isn't too common. I mean, it is common, but it's not like as common as like Matthew or John or whatever. But I definitely want my kid to feel like when his name gets called out, he knows it's him, you know? I don't want him to be in a classroom and he has to deal with, hey, John Smith. And he's like thinking, is that me? Is that, are you calling on me? I want it to be rather unique. All right, let me try to get back to this. I should show you guys what the trailer for this looks like. I actually showed them the trailer already, and it came out very nice. But this is what it looks like.
Love is so beautiful because it sees the totality of the person. Adam sees Eve and he looks and he goes, at last.
It feels so good. So with my business, I try to do like a social media video, which is like about 2 or 3 minutes long, but it kind of like throws all the highlights.
When he saw Carson beginning to walk down the aisle was this. Now I know what my life is for. The analogy that runs all the way through Scripture is actually a wedding, bride and groom. The Bible ends with the wedding in the book of Revelation.
Look how smooth that drone footage is,
too. We actually heard about in the first reading in the book of Genesis.
Let me... Hold on 1 minute. I can make it bigger too. where are we at? Full screen. Here we go.
This military line has always hit me a lot.
Oh wait, does it? Oh, it doesn't do the full screen.
And it's
Okay.
anything in life worth doing is worth
I'll just do
overdoing.
this.
And that applies to being both. Oh, by the way, Lone Survivor starring Mark Wahlberg.
It's
That
funny.
applies to being both.
Yeah, I do drone work. I have a
husband
DJI
and a
Inspire.
wife. Anything in life worth doing is overdoing.
I might actually do some drone work with the fire department too. So like as soon as we get a fire call, the drone takes off, and then the drone will follow the fire engine. And if there's an actual fire, we can do a 360 check with the fire, or on the fire call. That'd be so dope. Especially like yesterday, for example, we were responding to a smoke investigation. Like there's smoke in the area, we don't know where it's coming from, and it took us like 5 to 10 minutes to try to figure out where the smoke came from. And 5 to 10 minutes is
Taryn and Carson, y'all, let's hear it for him.
5 to 10 minutes is like detrimental to a fire. If it was an actual fire, it was just like a camp. Like these people were just like had a small campfire in their backyard. But if it was an actual serious thing, 5 minutes could have been the difference between a small fire that could have easily been put out to now it's like the whole living room is an inferno. So yeah, I would love if we can implement some drone action sometime soon. I'll show you guys, let me see if I could pull up the trailer for a past project. I kind of get rid of, I don't get rid of the final projects, but I get rid of like the timelines. So let me see if I could pull it up. I love looking back at my work, and it's great motivation because I'm thinking, well, I actually can do this. Why am I holding myself back? This isn't a wedding video. Hold on. But it's like a swim video I made. It's really cool. See if I can pull it up. Not okay. Not there. Go to monitor. Middle. There we go. Okay, so this is the swim video I made. And let me transform it, reset. There we go.
The event today, I think it's a marvelous idea. All these children
Dude,
together,
I love this video. I went
all
down to
these
Florida
kids
to
come
film
in and
this
swim and
for
dive
my
and
cousin
whatnot.
and his
They
and
make
my
new
uncle
friends,
actually.
they meet each other, they become
That's
known
my
to
uncle right
coaches
there.
in a much broader area. As I understand, we have 5 counties here. Next year, who knows how many counties. It's a wonderful idea, and this is about the right time to do it.
I thought the event ran really smoothly. I really liked the way that they were
That's such a
introducing
beautiful shot
the
right there,
winners
too.
of hot heats. I love this facility itself. This is where we had districts and regionals last year, so it's nice to be able to swim in this pool before the end of the season. As
It
a
feels
captain,
so
it's super
professional,
important to motivate
too,
my
you
team
know?
because I'm someone that has to be an example of the energy to set for our meet and just make sure that, especially for freshmen coming into the season, that they know where they're supposed to be at the time they're supposed to be there. So I think it's just really important that captains are aware and have a good relationship with everybody on their team.
Swimming is like a very social sport, so if you're behind the blocks, it's easy to just
I was at
talk
this
to
swim
people
meet
to
for
relieve
like
some of,
12
the nerves
hours.
for the race.
We have some
I thought
pretty
it was going to be
fun
like a
cheers and
quick
everything, and
2
because we're
hour
so
thing,
small,
but it
like,
was
you wouldn't think
all
that we would have such
day. I
loud
didn't
voice,
realize
but
like swim meets
you
were
can get pretty
this
loud.
long.
It's all about commitment. If you want to be good and you want to be the greatest
my-
of all
that's my
time, you
cousin
gotta
right
have
there.
commitment. You
He's
don't-
like one of the
you're not
best
waking up at 7,
swimmers
6, 5 a.m. every
in
morning
Florida.
and go to practice
Like
and go to the
junior
afternoon,
swimmers.
try
I'm not even
lifting,
kidding
all
you.
that.
He is
Not gonna be good.
seriously a
It
machine.
just takes a toll on your body.
He
and
just
your
broke
mind.
his
It's
arm,
just
though, on a
physically,
scooter.
mentally, just draining.
And
Biggest thing
This
is
is
like
being
honestly, I
adopted,
think
but
just
he's okay.
having friends that are there to support you, friends, family, anybody, just there to
wants to go
support
for
you and
engineering.
help you in getting through the process and training your mind,
Engineering
your
is such a-
body. It's all about commitment.
engineering takes so much out of you, from what I've understood. I have a friend who's in engineering, and he was so drained from that occupation that he quit. Yeah, dude. Everything came together so well with that video. Let me see here. I'll go into here. This was the latest wedding that I did. Let me make sure. Okay, this is the full video. I have the trailer somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Hold on. I think it's on my Google Drive. Let me see. Google Drive. Yeah, it's on here somewhere. It's my personal shit. Why can't you just tell me? Or why can't you just... let me go into my account? God damn it, leave me alone. Alright. Yeah, so this is a trailer of the most recent project that I finished. I love this venue. Yeah, Val, dude. I was reading reviews on it. I heard it was really bad. Like, they want to charge you like $100 for this damn game that's not even finished.
We started dating 5 years ago. And Josh singly for my entire life, all the way back to the sandbox.
I love this video though. This is like probably one of my favorite videos I've ever made.
The roots of their relationship were planted many years ago while at Trinity Lutheran Church. Who would have guessed at that time that all these years later, these two would eventually fall in love and declare their love in front of all of you today?
And what I loved about this is like after they watched it, they felt like
about love is that matters
like the
not
full
where you come
movie,
from, not the color of your skin,
the whole video I
sizes.
sent them. They felt like
Indoors,
it felt like a movie. It didn't even feel like a video.
Everything from ADHD disorders
That's what I
to
really want
anxiety.
to set myself apart
What I wasn't prepared for
with from normal videographers.
was
I
the
want it
character
to
of your
feel
heart,
like this is a very
or the
special
love that
day.
would sneak up on me so swiftly. that
It's
it would
more
leave
than
me
just a
completely
video. It's a
breathless.
memory.
I love you with every fiber in my being, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life.
Moving through this life with you has been the greatest gift ever given to me. I believe that vows are a set of promises, and since the beginning of our relationship, we've always made the most important promises. Like this. I promise to help you love life, to have the patience that love demands.
So I'm going to be streaming
to
till
speak
5
when
today,
words are needed,
Western time. That is 2
and to share the
2
silence
o'clock.
with my heart. I promise to be your partner.
I'm hoping I
in
can get a lot
crime,
done with this
wine,
video
and
project
dine.
within 3.5
I promise
hours.
to love you when it's easy, and I promise to love you when it's hard. I promise to be your person until the end of time, and this is a binding contract in our eyes. I love you.
By the authority vested in me by the state of
And you know what's
Pennsylvania,
crazy? I didn't have
I
a
now
team.
pronounce you
I
husband
filmed
and
all
wife.
of this by myself.
Kiss your bride.
I filmed, I edited, I did everything with these projects. I wish I had a sound person though. Having a sound person would be peak. Look at that drone footage, it's beautiful. That's right on the Ohio PA border actually. Here we go. My logo's about to pop up. I love this. I do all my graphic design. I do all the video. Yeah. Dude, I love that video so much. back out of that. Let's get back to work. Get back to work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're going to try to make this video just as good. Like, what discourages me the most is I think too much, and I've been watching a lot of self-help videos to help get myself motivated. Last night, I watched probably like 4 videos about high functioning depression, and I know I have it. I'm not depressed to the point where I don't do anything. You know, like some people they're depressed and they can't function like at all. I probably feel like 30% optimal whenever I have like a spell, but whenever I do have like these spells, I just don't want to do anything. And I also overthink. So when I overthink, I think this is a good example, especially with my video editing. I always think I'm never going to be as good as all these other people, and I shouldn't even be thinking that, because I haven't even really put the effort into to get to that point. I believe in my skills and I believe that I do a good job. It's just I need to. Yeah, you're right. Comparison is the thief of joy. It's so crazy. Like and I do that so much. Like I compare my status with my friends, with successful people, and I just look at my life and I think, man, why am I not? Why is it that everybody else is doing fine and I'm working? I feel like I'm working my ass off, or I feel like I'm at least doing everything I can, and I'm getting absolutely nothing back. And I think a lot of people go through that. Sadly, they go through these spells, and it eats you away. Like it's not something that just happens for one day and you feel sad and then you the next day you're fine. No, sometimes it's eating you away day after day after day after week after week after month, and it just 1 second for me is like what it feels like 3 years, or not even 3 years, 5 years just kind of flew by. Like I tried starting this business in 2022 or 2023, and it feels like the time has just flown by because I've been just in this disgusting depressed spell, and I think I'm finally getting to the realization that I need to just keep my mind occupied with positive things, with progression. Like, positive things will get you so far. Clearing the negative thoughts is great, but the best thing you can do is keep yourself preoccupied. Yeah, take the small wins and build on them. Exactly. Like, don't think that you need to take everything at once. Bite in small chunks, and then work on getting to a bigger appetite. It wasn't built in a day. You're right. And I want to stress that it feels so overwhelming sometimes, because, you know, as a business owner, you're thinking, I have to take care of all these clients, you know, and I'm thinking, this is my responsibility, and if I don't do this right, if I don't meet to my standards or to my promises or whatever, I'm going to fail. And that's not what you should be thinking. That what you should be thinking is, all right, I need to just get the work. Let me just get the work and do it. We'll worry about that stuff when it happens. But as long as I'm principled, I have the integrity, that's all I have to focus on. All right, let's see where we can go with this. Is this like going through my speakers too? Yeah, this is going through my speakers. I need to turn that off. Hold on a minute. Dude, why is it doing both? Preferences. I just needed to go through my headset. I can't have it go through both. That's going to drive me insane. It's probably going to be a lot of feedback issue. It's probably going to create some feedback issues too. Sound mixer. Hold on. Get out of here. Can change output for the app. Yeah, like in here. Volume mixer. Ah, okay. Let me see. This says it's already on. Yeah, it says it's already on my headset. Why the hell is it? Sound settings. That's so weird. I think it's actually how it's set up inside of Resolve. So I have to go in here and change the global output. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know why I would set it up that way, but I'm kind of stupid, so I would probably do that. Audio outputs. Oh, sound. No. I know sound is so obnoxious sometimes. Project settings. No, it's not here. I thought it would be in preferences, but it's not in here. Capture. Dumb. Do you have something set up on your streaming app? Well, I do, but oh, I might. Let me see if that did it. Ah, you came in with the save. So yeah, with the streaming setup, it's probably not worth getting too technical and talking about it. But if you have something in the settings called that's turned on, it's like monitor, like turn on monitor and output. If it's inputting something and outputting at the same time, like if the sound is inputting from the computer, it's going to output out of my speakers, and then it's going to create this like loop, so to speak. So that's kind of what happened. It's very hard to explain, but to have the utmost brevity, it was because of this damn streaming thing. I need to change. I'm going to change this right now. Turn that shit off. All right, it's off. So that's never going to happen again. Good. I'm so happy you said that, because that would have took me like I would have been still in here trying to figure out where that was, like why this was being an issue. feel like I need to turn the volume up on this song. It's a little low. Yeah, we'll turn it up.
Love is so beautiful because it sees the totality.
So what I need to do for track 2 is bring this audio up.
Love is so beautiful because it sees the totality of the person. Adam sees
Actually, no. Can't be peeking.
Eve, and he looks and he goes, and laughs. What Adam was saying when he gazed above, what Taryn was thinking in his heart, even if it wasn't here, when he saw Carson beginning to walk down the aisle with his kids.
Oh, this is the
Now-
trailer. I'm like, what? What am I doing? So I need to go back into here and go back to this. This is the main video. I have about a minute and about 2 minutes. So I need to get my button gear. Yeah, Fire Academy. I have to be out by like 5:30. I'll probably do some more work later tonight. We'll see. It's like whenever I start working, I can't stop working. You know, I love having that feeling. I'll probably take a break in about 20 minutes. This shot is a little bit too exposed. I'm not going to worry about color and lighting just yet because that comes later. I am in module 3, so it's like it's like ladders and I don't think ventilation is in yet. Let me see. Okay, SCBA donning, fire extinguisher, ladder, forcible entry. We'll be working with like cutting locks off the doors and stuff with bolt cutters. We'll do fire streams with the hoses. Hazmat will come soon. Or no, search and rescue. No, that's mod 4. Okay. We're going to be doing a lot of hazmat operations. Jeez. Holy cow. Yeah, hazmat operations, I'll be working with hazmat from the 24th to April 6th. Oh man, hazmat is so much. I really can't stand hazmat. Dude, everybody hates hazmat. And it's not like you can even do anything when there's a hazmat situation. Like, it depends on the situation, obviously. But say if like, okay, we'll name a random chemical. Chlorine. Like, a massive chlorine tank goes out. Well, I can't go in there with like my normal fire gear, or my skin's going to burn off. So what do you do in that situation other than evacuate and just contain it? Like, you just call up the hazmat team and you tell them to do it. That's why they get paid the buco bucks. But let me see something. There's a hazmat book. It's like for 2024. I'm curious to see. Yeah, it's the ERG hazmat book. See what I mean when I get like distracted. This is what happens. Left. Okay. Yeah, this is it. PDF. Okay. So let's go into, I think it's the blue section that has the names of everything. Actually, this is like all, yeah. The blue section is where all the names are alphabetical. So chlorine, where are we at? Chlorine, you find chlorine and then you go to the guide number. You have to go to the green section. Hold on, where did chlorine go? Chlorine. Okay, 124. Yeah, there's like a whole structure to this that I learned. It's pretty nice to know what this book does, because it tells you exactly what to do and if there's like a certain hazardous material you need to take care of. Okay, so in the case of a chlorine spill, this is what you do. Gas is toxic and corrosive. These materials do not burn, but will support combustion. Some will react violently with water. Yeah. Small fire, contain fire and let it burn. If fire must be fought, water, spray, or fog is recommended. So you can't use a stream. Water only, no dry chemical, CO2, or halon. Do not get water inside containers. If it can be done safely, move undamaged containers away from the area around the fire. Damaged cylinders should be handled only by specialists. Fight fire from maximum distance or use unmanned master stream devices or monitor nozzles. Cool containers with flooding quantities. Do not direct water at source of leak. Icing may occur. Withdraw immediately in case of rising sound from vent. Always stay away from tanks. For a massive fire, use unmanned. Okay, if this is impossible. Yeah, if it's like a massive leak, withdraw from the area and you just let the fire burn. Do not touch or walk through spilled material. Keep combustibles away. Stop leak if you can do without risk. And that's hardly ever going to happen in a chlorine accident. Like, let me go on YouTube. We're going down a rabbit hole. Chlorine leaks. I think this happened in Georgia. Oh yeah, it's this video. So, look at this. That's all chlorine. That stuff was going to kill you, like, not immediately, but it's going to burn you if you get in that shit. Like, the people on that boat are probably all, like, suffocating. Shit, what's this? Fire vehicle. Alright, I'm gonna have to end the stream. There's a fire. I'll be back shortly. I'll see you guys.